Alright, so, ooh, what is that we're watching
ya.
there? I don't know, but it's pretty neat.
Come on, come on. Alright, let's see.
But alright, we are gonna go ahead and get some. We're gonna go ahead and.
Ooh, Cerebral Constellation! Yes!
Alright.
Oh, here we go, here we go. Woo! We got Weld!
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
Was not expecting that.
Alright. Yep,
Alright.
that was a great way to end it.
I've got to figure out how
What
to.
a fucking win. Let's go.
Shout outs.
Let's.
Yeah, I've got to figure out how to get those shout outs to play through my headset and not like randomly play through my TV. But anyway, glad you're all here. We're going to go ahead and get right into it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what you normally see for your first OBS output whenever you set up a new scene. So if I'm correct, what you're seeing right now is complete darkness. In the beginning, there was only darkness. But I'm going to go ahead and click in and add a new source. And you'll be able to see my entire screen here. So this is a full-on layout of what I've got going on for OBS. In the center here, you see the screen. I can adjust it down in size, make it bigger, smaller, that kind of stuff. You'll do that for most of your scenes. For right now, though, I'm going to go ahead and we'll kind of put it in the corner here. There you go. We'll lock it on down just by clicking this button here. This locks whatever you're working with in an area so you don't accidentally move it around. Very important. And then the next thing we're going to go ahead and do here is we're going to add in a couple of audio scenes here. So say I want to bring my music over. I just click on this, and this will be the same thing for all your other sources that you're going to add to your scene. I'm going to go with Apply Audio Capture. And here, if you have a new one you want to create, you can create a new one. Or you can add existing ones from other scenes that you've got. I'm just going to go ahead and hit Add Existing and hit Music. And boom, now we've got music going in the background. So very easy. You can do this with multiple different audio sources. Just to show you what it's like whenever you go in and set it up new, you can go to Properties. It'll say this, and then let's see. Yeah, I'll switch over to that. You can drop down the window. You can select which window you want to pull from. And you've got options here that say match title, otherwise find window with the exact same executable, and that kind of stuff. So now that's how you've got your audio set up, and you can adjust it independently. Up, down, all that stuff. Now let's say we want to add something to the background here. We don't necessarily want all this dark, because people are going to get bored of that really quick, really easily. So we're going to go ahead and add a background. Now this can be a still image or a media source. For educationary purposes, I'm going to go ahead and hit media source. Let's see, and we'll go ahead and select add existing coastline. And we'll go there, and you have to, and of course you can shrink it down. This works the same for everything else. And let's see, we'll shrink that down to about there right now so you can see. And just as it showed up there, whenever you add something new, it goes straight on top of the stack. So we're gonna have to move coastline down, so that way it's back behind the desk, behind the capture screen here. So what we're going to do is we're going to just grab it and drag it down in the order here. until it's underneath of there. Boop. And now whenever I go to expand it, mess with it, it'll stay behind that background there and not move. And of course we're going to go ahead and lock that down. Boop. And this I've got right now set on a loop. You can toggle the settings for any of your assets. Right there on the side, it's got this handy dandy cog there. So it's showing you the local file. It's set to loop, restore playback when source becomes active. And then you can also use hardware encoding when available if you want to take some of the load off of your GPU. With this one, it's super simple, so I don't have to really worry about it. And I can even change the speed if I want like the water ripples going faster, or like say I want to slow it way down. So we'll go with, but yeah, I'll just leave it at 100 for now. And then from here, we can go in and start adding all kinds of other stuff. Let's say I want to add something. Say I want to add a still image to another scene. Or better yet, I want to add a capture for, let's say, a specific window. So you can go to window capture here, and we'll go with we'll add an existing one, but like I said, you're probably gonna have to create new with a lot of your stuff. So just to show you, I'll go ahead and create a new one. See, then you can select which window you want to have come over. Right now, these are the 3 that it can pull. Let's go vortex, and you can capture title window, other find window, same type. Force SDR, I'm not sure. So client area, capture cursor, make sure you capture cursor. Client area shows only the actual client. If you unclick this, then anytime you click into a sub menu, something like that, it'll show. Dang it, it's not even showing the right one. No, I don't. Alright, I gotta move this to the back. Hold on a second. Because all the stuff I was explaining you couldn't see. Alright, so this window right here. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and we're going to make that one bigger. We're going to lock down this window capture back here. And then we're going to expand this out so you can see a little bit better what I'm talking about here. So it'll give you a little sample preview of the window that you're creating. And then it'll ask you which window you want to capture. You can go Chrome, Tifa. For this one, we'll go ahead and grab Chrome. And it shows that there's nothing there. But it's going to say match title, otherwise fine. With the same window type. And you've got other options like window must match title if you want just that specific window and nothing else. Match title, otherwise find window from the same executable. Like if you want it just to grab something from Chrome or whatever source capture you're trying to get, and then you hit OK, and then let's see, it'll show window capture. Usually, and sometimes you have to like maximize the screen or something like that in order for it to pull. Like with that, yeah, you see how it's pulling whenever I put it on the front screen, and then if I go back, it disappears. So let's see, for this window capture though, we will go ahead and change it up. Instead of Chrome, I want it to grab Vortex. Okay, there we go, that's better. See, so now that's pulling in the background. Sometimes it can get a little finicky depending. You have to kind of guess and check. And having like a second window or a second monitor is a good way to have that. Unfortunately, I don't have the funding for a second monitor yet, but it's getting there. One day we'll be able to enjoy all that. But yeah, so there's that right there. So now let's go ahead and add my avatar in. And so we'll go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and remove this. You can always right click, go to properties, ahead and get remove. Yep, remove window capture. Boop. And I'm gonna go in here, and for mine, I use game capture. You can use existing. I'll go avatar, and there I am. And you can see in here, like when you set up yours, it'll say mode, capture specific window, or you can do any full screen application, foreground window with hotkey. And then Windows, the game capture one gives you a little bit more as far as what you can capture. Media player, Outlook email, VC Face, stream apps. I used to use VC Face almost exclusively, but since I've got the throw redeems, that kind of stuff, let's see, match how otherwise find window with same executable, which I left alone. This one, you want to allow transparency on for your avatars. That way, if you've got a blank background or a transparent background, it doesn't show up with like a black border, because if I were to click this off, yep, you see the black one is just straight VC Face, or Tifa rather, sorry. And I click this on, it gets rid of that black background. And see, you can limit capture frame rate if you've got a system that's kind of potato. You can hit that and it'll slow down the frame rate. It'll lock the frame rate to whatever frames you want it to, be it 30, 60, whatever. Use anti-cheat compatibility hook. That's important if you're having certain video games that use anti-cheat, like Gundam Evolution, which should work, but for some reason doesn't want to. So I have to use the Destiny capture method where, I just help capture everything on that one screen, which is risky, no doubt, because it'll pull in like information that whatever pulls up on your screen will be shown out. So that one I use judiciously. I would like to figure out why Gundam is doing that so I could fix it, but it's a work in progress essentially. Let's see, capture third-party overlays such as stream. Yeah, that's another one you can use as well. Like if you want something if you've got something going in the background. And hook rate, it sets it to normal. That one I don't really fuss with all that much. But yeah, now you can see I've got my avatar up and running, and I can do the same thing, like slide it around, that kind of stuff. Boop boop doop. I'm gonna go ahead and set myself here for right now, and we're gonna lock it down. All right, so now I'm locked in position. I can't move around too much, and that kind of stuff. But from there, you can kind of figure out, mess around, see what all stuff. Oh, that's something else I need to add to the scene too, is another audio source. So we're gonna go ahead and add existing Tifa. This is important if you're separating out your audio sources and you have things that create sounds. So like, let's say I'm gonna go here and hit the redeem for let's see, throw something. Let's see, or actually here, and make something fall since that one's got a sound to it. So yeah, that one you see had the sound and all that stuff just go off. And then let's see, and you notice desktop audio is muted. Normally this will be unmuted if you don't have your audio options separated out, and this is basically everything playing on the desktop. It makes it easy to record, but if you want to say strip out potentially copyrighted music, that kind of stuff, you'll need to separate out your audios, which is an important thing to do. Let's see. And then another one, like let's say, and then the throw one as well. Ow. See, those got all sounds attached to it. However, if say let's say I want to take and bring Blinkerton on. As you see, there's no Blinkerton. We need to have the redeem for that. We need to add that scene. So we'll go to browser source, add existing, Let's see, it's under trigger fires. Boop. And we'll resize it to fit the screen. And with that, you'll have to, initially whenever you set up a new scene, it'll ask you what your canvas layer is. It's going to be whatever resolution your display is set for. And since right now, hey Sinister, how you doing? Just going over some stuff, but yeah, whatever your screen's default resolution is set to is what OBS will do. It'll even do like a default one. Like say here, I'll go to File, go to Settings, and yeah, let's see, so your outputs, streaming ones, your audio tracks, all that stuff. And video, this is base canvas resolution. Usually when you do your general setup, for the first time, it'll ask you, you know, what you're streaming to, all that. It'll give you recommended settings, which are alright. So yeah, here you see stream, says service Twitch, service auto recommended, enable bandwidth test mode, Twitch chat add-ons. I don't have any set for right now, but it's got the bit rates here for both audio and video. And your output, it'll show the canvas size is 1360 by 780 because my thing only goes up to 1080 because I have an older display. But not that there's nothing wrong with that. Honestly, most of your mobiles are only going to do 780. And from my analytics, that's mostly my group. At some point, I probably will upgrade to a new monitor and have it in that nice, bright, shiny 4K resolution that y'all all want. So that you can see every pore on my face. But now that we've got the trigger fires added in and it's fit to the screen, we'll go ahead and do the Blinkerton redeem again. And you see, yep, we got Blinkerton. And then since I've already got this one preset to have with browser sources, you can go in here and go to properties. If you scroll down, you can set it to where control audio via OBS. So anytime you pull that asset into one of your scenes, it'll take and pull it. It'll pull the audio portion in for you as well, which is a nice handy tool to have. So now let me go ahead and slide my guy over here a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and unlock my avatar. Boop. And I can just slide over here. Yeah. And we can lock her back down. And you can see here I've got all my different scenes. Also the scene transitions. So like I've got a stinger set up, which is that little deal in between that you see when it goes whoop. And go whoop. That little wave thing, yeah, that's the stinger transitions. You can set those up in here. So let's go ahead and we're gonna go add, move, swipe, slide, stinger, fade color, Lumia wipe, and we can set a stinger here. We'll call this one test stinger. Okay, senpai. So we're gonna go from, and we can choose a video file. In this case, where did I stick that one? Yeah, we'll just use this throne one as one. So, and preview transition. See how it goes way quickly from A to B like that? Let's see. We can set your transition point, use milliseconds, or you can set as, let's see, transition point type is either time or frame. Let's see, so let's set it, say, 900 milliseconds. Oops. And hold on. Transition properties, go here, and you can always go in and edit it. Let's see, and we'll go ahead and do a test preview transition. So yeah, you can generally like hide the transitions behind, because usually there'll be a full screen swipey thingy that'll go through. This one has a transparent background on it, so that's why. But hold on, cancel. We're gonna trash that test stinger, and we're gonna go here, go to properties, go to the beach stinger. So yeah, this one I've got set for 900 milliseconds. Use hardware decoding, set for time. So it'll do that, wipe, come back, boom. Fresh with the new scene. And some of them are set default 900. You kind of have to mess around with it till you get it right. Let's see, and same side-by-side stinger, left track, matte track. You can invert color. You can use track matte, which will, if it's got like a certain matte layout. Let's see here. That kind of stuff. Usually I just don't even mess with that. Most of the ones that you'll find out there for free are already pre-done. Again, this one is one that I got from Stream Scheme. There's a link to them that I'll go ahead and post up in the Discord, as well as in the video when this one goes live. But yeah, most of them you don't even have to mess with too terribly much. If you're using Streamlabs OBS, a lot of the packs you can just click and bring stuff right on in. It makes it super easy. But otherwise, this is all pretty much cut straightforward stuff. Like, you just set your scene, add stuff in, decide what layer it wants to go on. So yeah, for example, we'll go back in, we'll add another one here. We'll go ahead and pop another game capture. So I'm going to put you guys into the scene now with stream avatars. And this one, like, let's say I want y'all. This one I'll have to make a little bit bigger just to get everybody on screen like I normally like to have it. But there we go. And then I can take this here and move it around. Say I want to have you guys move between me and the background here. So I will go ahead and just drop it. If I drop it there, it puts you behind the capture. But if I put you here, it'll put you in front of the capture and right between my avatar. See how, yeah, I've got avatar here, stream, Destiny. Whatever's on the bottom is on the very, very bottom. It'll be your background. To make sure you get that set properly and all that jazz. And then we've got a few other tools here at our disposal that I'll go over more in depth if it's something that y'all want. I just wanted to get you guys the basics, kind of to get you going. And then, oh, these little eyelets here, you can use these to turn on and off visibility. Like, say you want to turn off, say I want to turn off the background capture here, I'm done with it. I just click on that eye, boom, gone. Bring it back, there you go. Same thing, and you can do that with any one of these. So, like, say I want to turn off the avatars for a minute, boom, there you go. I want to turn off the background, boom, no problem. Back on and off. So, and it works for everything, even the avatar. I can go boop, now I'm gone. Boop, now I'm back again. And it'll work for redeems, that kind of stuff. So if you want to turn off like visual redeems and just have it audio only, that's it. And let's see. And over, let me swap my avatar here. So for a little added bonus, since, you know, I wanted to make this one for, hold on, let me lock these guys down here. Find me, there you go, highlight it, and shoot. One other thing I want to show you back over here is the different things you can use, like virtual camera. If, say, you want to stream your thing to your Discord and you want to have your avatar pulled up, that kind of stuff, all on there, you can hit start virtual camera, and then when you hit show camera, it'll have your full stream, all this stuff pulled up on there. Studio mode I haven't really upped with a lot, so yeah. And start recording, obviously, you know, make a video, save it to your hard drive, and you can go in and edit it later if you want to do stuff like offline and then publish it to YouTube or any other place of your choice. You can do it through there. Alright, so that goes over the basics. Now to show y'all a little something that's a bit more advanced. This is going to get into the realm of like edits, that kind of stuff. So we go over here and we click on effect filters for avatar. You can add in, so let's say I want to say move source, move value. I can apply a filter. It says, yeah, we're gonna move source. Move source. We'll call this one quick side. Alright, so hit OK, and scenes in large groups. Alright, so quick slide, and that only works in scenes and groups. Hold up. Something's wrong here. Alright, yeah, we'll remove that. That did not work as I intended. Anyway, we'll just have to roll back to an older scene here that we don't have, that currently isn't currently in cold storage. So, Maze, if you'd be so kind, take me back to the ship deck. Alright, and I need to turn off the raid light there. So, just going through, turning the backgrounds back on, because I had these all like, so there we go. You see I'm in here just turning my stuff back on. Let's see, and bring y'all all up here with me. Printer cam, raid light, tip gold, subathon timer, where am I? Where's my avatar? Destiny capture, there we are. Boom. Alright, so now we're back on the ship. And I can go through and show you a couple of the filters I've got on here. So, y'all remember this little thing here? Being able to zoom in, zoom out? That is due to two things in particular. So first thing I'm going to show you here is if you look here, this is a touch portal. I've got set up here a filter. Hold on, we'll get into that in just a minute. But yeah, touch portal and then a filter I've got set up here in OBS. So we're going to go in and let's see, avatar. Go into here. Or hold on, no, I think it's the scene. Yeah, here we go. Scene filters here. So we've got avatar zoom, avatar zoom in, avatar zoom out, raid light. So these are ones that are applied to the whole thing. So this is source, avatar, start delay 0 seconds, custom duration 300 milliseconds, end delay milliseconds, easing in and easing out. You can see all this stuff here. Oh, senpai. You bought me something. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm gonna have to figure out what the heck it is. I'm very much curious now. But okay, so to get that zoom effect, let me tell you what, we're gonna go zip back to the other one here, the other scene. So we're gonna build this one from scratch. I'm gonna go ahead and shrink myself down, and up. Come over here. Can we get some hype in chat though for senpai, like friggin' buying me something in the middle of the stream? That is so awesome. Again, thank you so much. You're getting the horns. Alright. And yeah, another thing you may have noticed there, I don't have the falling deal. That's something else we'll have to add in. So we'll go to browser source. Let's see, we're gonna add existing. Let's see. chat box. I believe it is under my alert notifications, so pop that in. Thank you, Senpai. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, man. You are a gentleman and a scholar, and anyone that says otherwise is a liar and a charlatan. Okay, so now... And if Raymond, could you do me another solid and drop some emotes on me? And yep, there you go. So now that I've got that alert notification thing in here, all of my alerts and all that jazz will show up in this window. And now we've got, and now for the transitions I was going to show you about. So to get effects, so we're going to pop this window up. I got to squish it down a little bit, and we can add an effect. Let's go ahead and add a I believe it was a move action. Let me key. See, now I got to go back and kind of look to see what it was. I think it was. No, it wouldn't tell me. It said secret gift. I'll have to look and I'll have to actually open up Throne and look at it, and I don't want to take and do that right now because I'm in the middle of teaching. But rest assured, as soon as I get done with this and I can close out all the screens that's going to show all my personal info, I'll take a look at it. So I believe it was. Hold on, let's close this real quick. Oops. We're gonna go back to the ship deck here. And that, oh yeah. Do I have read lights? Yeah, I don't even have the alert notifications. Yeah, drop some more on me now that I've got the alert notifications turned on. Go ahead and drop some more emotes, if you would there, Senpai. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this up here, and let's see, avatar zoom in. Yep, there you go. And those are all set up. The alert notifications I've got all set up through Streamlabs. That'll be a whole nother thing to play with. So let's see. This avatar zoom in, general source avatar, custom duration, and delay 0 milliseconds, ease in and out, and it's transformation. Okay, so that makes sense. Alright, so now we'll go back to the new scene. Whoosh. Add in that effect. And add. Let's see. I believe it moved value. And call it zoom. And let's see, filter, zoom, move value type, single setting. Alright, and setting. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and now we're gonna go back here. We'll go ahead and select our avatar, and we're gonna blow it up. You like the gift though? Okay, yeah, I'm sure I will. Sure will. The extra 10 quiddos, yeah. Alright, so I got set there. Now I'm gonna grab this screen here. I'll put it up here on the side so y'all can kind of see what I'm gonna go for here. So I'm gonna tell it to setting none. I'm gonna tell it to get value. Are we not getting value? Setting. Single setting. Filter. Alright, so something weird's going on. It's not one to get what I need. So we're gonna do a little bit of research. We're gonna use our tools here. So we're gonna go watch ourselves a little video. Now I think I got it figured out, and I can kind of take it from here. Thank you there, Jibka. And we're gonna go. So we just go in here, bop. Oh, cancel. Filters, add, and move source. Let's see. Bando zoom. So we're gonna go ahead and select source as avatar. Start delay, custom delay, end delay, ease in and out, cubic, and let's see, and transform, and we'll, this right here, hold on, let me turn this down a little bit. Yeah, I noticed that too. I was like, all right, I need to turn them down a little bit. All right, so now that we've gotten this transition set up here, this is your transformation. So you want to start with your default, and then you're gonna grab it, blow it up, however big you want it. Like, let's go to the point of ridiculous here. I want to go and hit like full zoom. I want it to be like right there in your face. So we'll go ahead and do that, and then let me move this. So yeah, now I'm like gigantic size back here, and I will go ahead and tell it to get transformation. So it's got that. Let's see, actions, start automatic hotkey, simultaneously move, filter enable when filter moving, next move on end, move end. Alright, and then so we'll hit start and hit close, and then we're gonna go in and okay, source avatar, ease in and out. Visibility. Let's see. Oh, well, we are going to need Homeboy's help some more, so let's mosey on back. Turn it up a little bit here. Okay, and then, like I said, it's the same thing for the avatar. Yeah, and this one he's going to do the background as well. With this one, I'm just kind of wanting to, but you can do just one at a time, so. Right, okay, so my bad, I forgot about that step there. That was an important step. And then let's see, we're gonna rename this one and zoom in. Alright. And then we're gonna add another one. Or actually we'll duplicate. Let's see. Bando out. Alright. And bando out. We're gonna go ahead and for that one, I need to move my avatar back to the front of this. There we go. And we're just gonna scooch it on back in to its default size. And doodly-doodly-doodly-doo. Ba-doop. And we'll go ahead and put it right there. Tell it to get the transformation. transformation. Alright, and then let's go ahead and hop back to the video here. Okay, start when enabled, stop trigger. Okay, so in, easing, position, stability, no change, order, no change. Start trigger is, let's see. Let's see, first connection. Let's see, and let's see. Enable, okay. And stop triggers. Alright, so I think we've got that one there. And I'll be putting this up in the Discord as well for you guys. Okay, so start trigger, enable, and disable. Okay, so start trigger, let's see, enable. Yeah, I think this is one. And then, or we can, is there a hotkey action? Show the final makes the active shown, hide, enable, icon, and let's see, bando out, and we'll go ahead and set that trigger here. So, scrolling on down, start trigger, let's see, source is not, okay, and let's see, show filters, simultaneous move, okay, so, stop trigger, let's see, and we're gonna move on, bando in, start trigger, let's see, I think that should work here, because now we got that, and then, yeah, okay, so now the out is, okay, hotkey, so, and so yeah, now we've got this set to hotkey. And so if we hit start here, or actually we can probably, next move, reverse, okay, no, and hold on, out, okay. So yeah, now on the start key, it'll just do just real quick, and we can set the timer, like let's say I want it to delay the ending by, or if I want to make this say 900 milliseconds, we'll go ahead and do that, and we'll go ahead and start. And then if you go in here to delay, you can end the delay. So 300 milliseconds, end delay, we'll go ahead and set it for 900 milliseconds, and so now we got both of those filters. And there you go. So it's real quick and easy. And I can even set this for, let's see, let's say if I want to set the end delay like real high, we'll go with 1500 milliseconds and set it there. So start, boop, boop, and it'll stay there for a hot minute. And then you can also end it by doing that and then doing that. Boop. But we don't want to do all of that work. We want it set up real quick, and we want to do something quick and dirty. We want a, say you've already got Triggerfire, which again, another free resource, where you turn your mobile device into a touchpad. I can show you the world. So we're gonna go ahead and pop out of this real quick now that we've gotten, I've shown you how to do a filter. We'll go back to the ship deck here. Whoosh. We're going to pull up that filter that I've got for the avatar zooming in and out. Alright, and I'll show you guys. Touch Portal. So this is the part that you have to download and get linked to OBS and all that jazz. But I've got all these buttons. These also show up on my mobile device. So let me go ahead and grab a few things here to do a teach with. And we're gonna go ahead and go forward. Put this banger on. Turn the volume down just a touch. Oh. There we go. And I'm gonna go ahead and enable another one of my sources here, my printer cam. So turn that on, and we're gonna make it active. So, and as you can see, I've got my printer. I've got my device here that's got it on there, plus well, that screen's not working, but it's got a secondary screen here that I keep up for the video. Sometimes it freezes. But yeah, you can see all the buttons and stuff that I've got here. And so if I press the one here for zoom in and out, it does that. Pretty nifty, huh? Let me show you how to do that. So we're gonna go into Touch Portal here. Select the button. Now, when you first get it, it looks very, very different than this. Like, this is all stuff I've customized out and all that, and I spent the $15 for the upgraded version. So we'll go to zoom on or off. So this right here, on press, toggle button state. So, and we go over here to where it says on event, and you've got if then logic statements, a whole bunch of stuff that we can get more in depth in. I'll actually post a link to how to set these up. Nutty does a real good job of explaining all this. So whenever the button's pressed, it will change to on. Changes color text to the screen here, and turn for scene ship deck, then filter. Let's see, and so turn on for scene ship deck, the filter, and then on. When button changes state to off, changes to white, scene for ship deck, avatar zoom out, on. Very simple. And then you just hit save there, boom, you've got it set up. So now let's go ahead and take it one step further here. We're gonna go to that new scene we just created, right here. And we're going to go ahead and apply that same buttonage. We're going to go ahead and put it over, yeah, we'll put it here. We're going to build this button from scratch. We're going to call it, Zoom Test. And we're going to go ahead on press, and we're going to save it first. And toggle button state. So zoom test on press. Let's see. And see value. So on event. Now, and we'll save. And this is something I do too. Reference back and forth all the time. So when button state changes to on, we've got this here. And actually, if you want a really quick and dirty cheat, if you've already got a button established that you want to take and use, right click, copy action and events, zoom test here on event, and see. Does it not? Hold on. Clipboard. Hold on. Hold on. No, we don't want snapshot. Let's see, and then ship. Hold on. Cancel. Zoom test. Paste. actions and events. Okay, yeah, so you have to do it directly from there. So you paste your actions and events. Have I ever seen a greed chest before? Yeah, I've seen quite a few greed chests. Alright, so now we've got 2 of these. We can delete one. Yeah, we'll delete one of those actions. And then instead of ship deck, we'll go to our new scene. Filter Bando Zoom on. And let's see. And we'll go to new scene. Bando out, on, and we'll hit save. So now we should be able to touch that button and something's not quite right. I think it might be because we have our filters a little bit weirded. Alright, so we need to go ahead and put that end delay 0 milliseconds. Use in and out position. Let's see. And next move on the hotkey. So, alright, and then we can go ahead and close that. So we should be able to. There we go. So now when I hit that zoom test button. Okay, so something's wrong with that. We have to figure. Let's hunt it down and figure it out, shall we?
A few moments later.
Portal. Let's go ahead and open her up and see, because I think there's something going on the event. When button sync changes to on, turn on for new scene. Bando in. Okay, yep, on. Okay, Bando out, on. Okay, so saved. Yeah, I think I figured out the problem here, folks. So let's go ahead and do the zoom test. There we go. We're zooming in and we're zooming out. So, that was a bit of work. So we found the problem. Finally, it was Touch Portal. It was Touch Portal all along. We had all of our stuff set correctly. So yeah, that is how you set up some basic things in OBS and also include Touch Portal. Now, are there any questions, class? We're going to go ahead and pop that. Now, you have any questions, any concerns? If not, we're going to go back and do a little bit more Skyrimming. There we go. You know what? As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to go ahead and set up a filter. I'm going to go ahead and set that filter up for here too. So, and I'm going to. All right, what do you got, Al? What do you got? What question do you have for me, Al? I will patiently wait while I'm setting up this filter here. Let's see. Source. Nothing. You just wanted to throw things at me? I see how it is. Alright. Well, if that's that, then. Okay. Zoom in. Zoom out. Okay. And source coastline. Transition, get transformation. Oh, hold on. Source group. Avatar. Get transformation. Okay. Zoom in. Senpai, are you throwing stuff too? That one didn't even go off. Alright. So, I'll go ahead and redeem that one. I'll go ahead and give you a refund on that one, Senpai, here in a second. Let's see. So, close that route now. Redeem tracker. And there we go. I don't know why it didn't activate, but let me go ahead and test it out again before we give the all clear. So I'm gonna throw something at myself. So can OBS use just to record videos? Yeah. As a matter of fact, let me go back to the new scene here real quick. Or actually, hold on. We'll go back to the game scene here. And if I pull up my capture here. Yeah, this button right here where it says start recording. You can use that to record clips and stuff like that, but it's so much easier to go through your VOD or whatever your VOD on Twitch and cut out the clips from there. It's so much easier since it already auto saves it. And like I was showing you guys on my OBS, on my touch portal layout, I've got this button here that'll set a marker for me automatically. So if I go through on the highlight thingy, I can see where I've set down a marker at, and I'll be able to go to that point and say, okay, this is where I start my highlight, this is where I end it, or I can make a clip around that time frame. But anyways, what was I doing? Oh yeah, I was gonna test the throw mechanic real quick here. Okay, so that's not working, which means I need to go ahead and reset real quick. So I'm gonna go ahead and phantom real quick. And I'm gonna reactivate here in just a sec. Because Tifa is the Twitch integrated falling assets. And let's see, I'll select beach band. Oh no, summer school. Yeah, because class is still in session, so we select that. Boom. And that should pop. Yep, there's my avatar there. And do that routine. There we go. So now it's working again. So yeah, sometimes you gotta reset things to get it to work, especially if you're monkeying around in OBS, which is why it's recommended to take and do that before stream, because during stream you can really mess with a lot of stuff, as you've no doubtly seen. So let's see, we've got zoom out, and then I want to do the zoom in, so I'm going to take my avatar here. We're going to maximize. Bigger. I want this to be like full zoom. I want you to be able to see like every single pore on my face. And yep, there we go. Alright, so got that set. And we're gonna go to our filter. And go to zoom in filter here. Tell it to get this transformation. And then next move is zoom out. And next move on hotkey. And close. And go to zoom out. And next move. Zoom in on hotkey. So, there we go. And then if we go to zoom in one, same thing, start, boom. Come run right up on you. Alright, and let's go ahead and there so you can see things. And then we'll go into touch portal. Go to zoom test here. Go on event, and all that you have to do here now is simply just change the scene. So new gaming scene, filter, zoom in on, and then when off, new scene, we're gonna go to gaming scene, zoom out is on. Alright, and we hit save. So now that zoom test button should work here. Boom, there you go. Quick, easy hack. So that will conclude our lessons for today. thank you all so very much for standing by, paying attention to me, and listening to all the crazy. And I hope y'all have